Right, I'm joined here today by Gary van Staden, who fights on Aquila Boxing Promotions November the 1st. A good show-stopping performance in the last one, and now you're coming up against Ali Patsho Sambi. 3 wins, 3 losses, a nice good step for you. How are you feeling before the fight?
No, how's it, Hayden? Thank you for having me on your show once again, and thank you for taking the time to come and speak to us fighters. I feel really good for this one. You know, it's a nice little step up in competition, like we always have wanted to do here at Smith's Gym. Coach doesn't pick fights that are easy for any of us. You know, we always want to like gradually step up and up the competition eventually to the world stage. So yeah, I feel good. I feel ready. We've been training really hard for this one, and this one's going to be even more exciting than the last one.
And can you imagine that? I mean, 2-0 so far in your career, obviously having a good but quick amateur / white collar career, and here we are on the stage where you're performing and you mid card already. How are you feeling about how your career's developed so far?
No, I feel like I'm really excited, but at the same time humbled by it. Under Pete's guidance and that, it's been really like a really good career so far. The pro debut was an unbelievable one. It was really fun and exciting for the crowd. The second fight was even better. It was a pretty quick one. So yeah, I feel like humbled by it. With the guidance of the guys from the gym, with Kevin, Keaton, my teammates, with all of us together, it's really cool to build up my career starting like that. It feels like a family, and it's not a career where you start out on these shows that are like boring, have no fans, have no like excitement around it. It's really big shows, especially like the pro debut. It was a big show, a lot of people under a world title defense, and likewise in the second one there was a world title fight there. I think it was an RBO Intercontinental, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just been really cool shows, and I'm glad that I'm able to put up the level of boxing that I do and that I'm taught in able to be able to be put on those shows. I'm glad that the promoters like me to put me on the shows and bring my name out to the world.
Yeah, of course, Kevin Rena is the promoter and very fond of your abilities and what you can do. And this is a nice next step for you. As you mentioned, each fight you take that step. You got a man in front of you from the DRC. You can hit, you can punch a little bit. What are you going to do in this fight to evade all of that sort of commotion?
Look, I can't really tell you what I'm going to do in this fight and what I won't do, but what I can tell you is that it's going to be a better performance than the last one. Every fight we learn from, and we are taught new things. So I think the right person to ask that question for would be Coach Pete. He's got the brains behind all of it, so he gives me the game plan, and I just follow his game plan. So I know that my game plan is going to be better than theirs. He seems to have quite a big mouth. I see he's mouthing around on Instagram and DMing me and DMing other guys. All I can say is that he should concentrate, because at the end of the day, this is a fight. I'm not going to stand there and let the man come and throw punches at me and not throw back.
Yeah.
And like I said in the pro debut and the second fight, and that's what I've done so far. So yeah.
I mean, naturally, being in a big stable, being in a big promotion, you're going to have a target on your back. Every single fighter is going to want to take your place. So does that motivate you to train even harder?
No, 100%. It motivates me every day, because, when we're training and you get tired, you think like this guy or my opponent or that guy that's sitting in the background is training harder than you. So then you train harder to make sure that they're not training as hard as you. And at the end of the day as well, I know that the training that we do here at this gym is the hardest training in the country. Like, no one else is training as hard as we are, and the training works. As you can see, you got Keaton, who's on the verge of winning the World Grand Prix. You got Kevin, who's a world champion. So it's just the best gym to be in at the moment. Not even nationally, I would think internationally. There's the international coaches don't even know as much as what my gym knows and what my gym's capabilities are. So yeah, I'm not even worried about the training of the other guys, because I know that we are training harder than what they are.
It's a good year you mentioned a good year for the youngsters in the gym, and including Keaton. He's not a youngster anymore, but he's maybe considered the captain of the youngsters.
That's it.
He's doing really well. Must inspire you just on a teammate friendship level as well. To see him doing well must make you happy.
No, not only does it make me happy, it also motivates me, because every time he's fought, I've had a fight either just before or just after his fight. So it's always cool to watch him and then know, okay, cool, I'm next. So then I want to try keep up with his performance. You want to also you want to stay in the crowd here at the gym. You don't want to have a bad performance and your teammates has a good performance, because then you get chirped and teased. So the bar is always set by Keith and Kev, and then we have to set our bar to try our best to keep up with what they do, but in our in terms of our abilities. You know, obviously we're not as good as them like at all yet, because we're still new to the game and they've been in it for a while. So like in terms of what's the right word to use, in terms of ability, you know, we want to make sure we perform to the best that we can, especially like me and T. You know, we also like to compete with each other. We like brothers, so it's cool that we started together and we're building our careers together as a team, you know, and as like a family.
And you mentioned the family elements. I mean, you guys have hard sparring in the gym itself, so by the time you get to the ring, you're super prepared. Where do you think Sambi's going to fit in there? Do you think he's going to give you a difficult test, something you have never seen before?
Look, I don't underestimate anyone. You know, I always take everyone seriously. So obviously they're going to come with a challenge, and they're going to come with a different boxing style that you've seen. They are one of one. You know, there's not like one or two or three of the same person. There's only one person. There's only one me. There's only one Patsho Sambi, or whatever his name is. I don't even really concentrate on him that much. Yeah, you know, it's your ability at the end of the day is to do what you are taught and do what you are told. So if Coach P tells me to do what I have to do, then I go out there and do that, and I know that he'll prepare me more than enough to beat this guy.
Can you share some of the social media things that he sent to you?
Look, like I said to you, I haven't really been concentrating on him. I'm concentrating on myself, but I know that he chirped. He's actually not even chirped me. He's chirped a couple of other fighters as well. But he sends like silly messages like, "Yo, I'm ready. I'm coming for you," like silly things, you know. But I don't really pay attention to all of that stuff. I'm fully focused on the 1st of November, and I'm going to put on an exciting show.
If you are fully focused in November, what is your prediction for this fight?
Prediction, let's go with listen to Coach Pete. Like I said, I'm not going to talk big. I'm humble as always, and I'm not going to sit and mouth off and tell I'm going to knock this guy out, knock that guy out. So whatever Coach Pete wants me to do, I'm going to do.
What can the fans expect from you on the night, though?
An exciting outfit. For starters, I'm gonna dress up nicely once again. You know, got to keep the girls interested in the sport. Got to bring more eyes to the sport, and yeah, just expect some exciting fights. It's a really cool card as well. Some young up and coming fighters, and you got another title shot on the main bout between Kane and the Argentinian. So yeah, I really think it's going to be a good evening of boxing.
Anticipate quite an interesting press conference coming up, but before then, do you have a message for your opponents?
No messages. Just going to carry on training and do my thing.
All right, and then just lastly from yourself, Gary, any thank yous, any shout outs for anybody?
I want to thank my team, my family, and my sponsors. You know, they always help me out. Virgin Fuels, Uncle Nico, they always helping me out with my nutrition, and I've got a new nutritionist on board, Biostack Fuels, Luke. So yeah, I want to say thank you to them for helping me. I want to say thank you to my teammates for always helping me in sparring, my coach, my family for always supporting me and being there for me. And you know, I look up to all these guys like Keith doing well in the tournament. So make sure you all tune in to the tournament as well. I think it's on the 19th of October, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, make sure to watch that one as well. It's going to be a cracker of a fight.